Alright guys, part 2 here from Mitsa POV. Another fundamental thing you guys could learn from this game is how to play textbook one cost reroll. Make does a very great job of playing pretty textbook theory. Most people know most of the stuff that's getting talked about here, but also a lot of mistakes even Milk makes. So like even pro players still make where they can optimize their yeah, this is textbook. Like people should know this in theory, and people should do this like have these fundamentals down. But obviously, not everyone does, or like especially in like tournament games like this, where like the pressure is high, people still make like even fundamental mistakes. So yeah, as you guys can see, he played a 5 loss streak. He's now in neutrals. He rolled even a little bit. Here are two things to note. Since he's playing with unstable yodel delivery and he's in an econ region, you want to roll down pretty deep in 3-1, especially because he doesn't have the healthiest lose streak either. He's 58 HP, right? So normally, if you play one cost reroll and you have not like these two conditions, what you want to do is roll down to 33 gold approximately, right? It could be also like 32 or like 34, depends. You want to roll down to 33 gold, like around there, because let's say you roll down to 33 gold in 3-1, and 3-2 you will get to 40, and then you will still get to 50, which makes it very cheap to roll down to 33 gold with like still the level 4 shop odds, right? Because after 3-1 you will always be level 5, so you want to abuse the shop odds being very high still for one cost units. So Milk, in Milk's case, it's a bit different. Since he has an econ augment, or like an econ augment, and also he's playing in an econ region, both of these will enhance his economy, which means he should even roll deeper, because he will be able to make 10 per turn even if he's on 20 or even 10. Especially considering after he picks an augment, he gets 8 extra gold. So yeah, that's why he should have rolled probably down to like even 10 gold in this case. Obviously, it's easy for me to say now in the VOD review, but even when I was watching the game live, I was like, oh, he should send it pretty deep. Like he should roll down to 20 to 10, just because these circumstances. Um, yeah. Also, let's talk about how to roll. Like most people even make mistakes while just rolling. In Milk's case, we will see he will have some issues rolling down just because he makes the mistake of buying one cost units. Don't do this. If you have a big roll down where you're like rolling around like 30, 40 gold, don't do this. If you're slow rolling from 60 to 50, obviously you can buy units and then sell them at the end of the turn. But if you have a big roll down, especially in 3-1, there's a lot of important stuff going on. You need to min-max your time more so than buying units. This is very bad, and I see a lot of people still make this mistake. Like, this costs Milk so much in this game. He goes first here anyway, but that's beside the point, right? He even buys these Samiras, as you guys can see. Now he has to sell a unit, buy a unit, sell a unit, buy a unit. That's really, really bad. Because he's like, instead of like using 1 second per shop, he's using like 2 to 3 seconds. And it might not look like a big deal, but in reality, if you like have to rule 40 gold, this is really bad. And another thing to note here is, so whenever you play one cost reroll, you should be aware of what augments are good for this comp. Augments will stay forever, so I'm okay with talking about augments. Fundamentally speaking, 3-1 is very crucial, not only because you still have the level 4 shop odds, but also the augment is coming up, right? The 3-2 augment. So you should make your research and know which augments are good for this comp. So in Milk's case, he's playing Tristana. This comp is in set 9 pretty popular, and he should know that the Shadow Isle augments are way better than the Gunner augments. And this Jinx is also a mistake in my opinion. Whenever you play 1 cost reroll, never upgrade 2 cost and 3 cost units, especially like supportive backliners. If it's like a frontline unit, you can maybe justify it, but only upgrade 2 cost and 3 cost units after you 3-star like all your 1 cost units. Just because this Jinx will cost him like 6 gold now, and it won't make him win streak from here. Like, it won't make a difference unless he has these 3-star already. He's not able to start a streak from here. So this unit will just cost him 6 gold, which he could have used in rolling with better shop odds. So never upgrade 2 cost, never upgrade 3 cost units unless you already have like the main units that you need, like the Tristana, the Maokai, the Puppy, the Viego, right? After that, you can justify upgrading like 2 cost and 3 cost units. But for now, it will not only cost him bench space, which we will see now, because he's gonna be bench locked here, because he's like 1 slot less. But also, he's griefing his augment selection because he's Gunner. The Gunner augments are pretty shit. Like I said, I don't want these videos to be about like set 9 or meta in general, but this is also fundamentally important to note that the Gunner augments are bad. The Shadow Isle augments both are pretty good, like the emblem and the like all the emblems actually, and also the Haunted Shell augment is better than the Dueling Gunner augment, or like similar, but yeah, I think you would rather get an Shadow Isle emblem than get a Gunner emblem. So yeah, tailor your augment here. Like, make the meta research which augments are very good in this comp. Stats are coming back next set, so yeah. And as you guys can see now, he's a full bench, and he has a Viego in his shop. So yeah, making this Jinx costs him a lot here because not only is it a lot of money waste, but also he's like 1 less slot, right? He could have played Viego, sold, like never made this Jinx, or like never buy a Jinx, and he would have 1 more bench slot, which would have been better. So yeah, always go for the supportive units after you got your core already. Something funny to note is now he has to roll more next turn. Like, he's gonna realize, like, he's too low HP, right? He's 46. Like, he has to get strong now because this board, like, on 2-star is pretty bad, as you guys can see. He has to now still roll more. So you would have rather taken the rolls on level 4 than on level 5, right? Because next turn you're gonna be automatically level 5 on 3-2. So another thing that's gonna be bad for him is yeah, after he takes his augment, like, as you guys can see, he's like 50 gold, right? If he sells the Jinx, he's like around 50 gold, and he still has to roll more, and now he can't even hold the Viegos anymore because like he's bench locked, so he has to sell a Viego to buy a Tristana, and he has to skip another Viego, and another Viego, and another Viego, and he has to even sell another Viego. Like, it's so bad for him. This Jinx cost him a lot, in my opinion. I think if he never made it, his position would be way, way better. And yeah, that's some textbook or 1 cost rerolling, what you should be aware of, what you need to be careful of. I usually play this out of a lose streak. If you want to know how to play lose streak effectively, check my last video. I made a video about this as well in the same mod. And yeah, I hope you guys are learning stuff here. Like I said, these videos are not only for like lower elo players or like people that don't know how to play this game. This is also like for advanced players, because as you can see, even like on the highest level, like this is NA mid set finally, you can still see the same mistakes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the content. Thanks for all the love.